Sherm.
And we are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mary the Medium. We're downsizing. It's not Mary. What you see? Well, that's obvious. So we're branding. That's, I guess, what you call it.
Yeah, Mary. It's just going to be Mary the Medium because Mary, what do you see?
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Too long.
Thursday is going to be mysteries and more. So
yeah,
that leaves it up for But this is Yep. Hi, Susan. How are you doing?
Good,
hey,
Jason. How are you?
Jason.
Hi, Mary.
Hey.
What's going on out there?
The second half of yesterday, my voice was going, and I'm like, "What is going on?" So it was. I got up this morning, and it was fine. It could be the lovely air quality we have out. It was an orange sun again.
Here we go.
What?
Buddy. Look at that big paw. He's a big cat, isn't he? He's a very big cat.
He's muscular.
Emma, it's okay. Are we disturbing the puppy?
He's got to walk through. He has to walk into the camera and around the camera at least twice during the show. Did you know that? Sometimes 3 times. He likes the camera.
Oh my God, does he ever?
He does. He's so cute.
He's.
Hi, Tracy. Hi, Evie.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Sunshine.
Nice to see you. I work 7 days a week. Jason, what are you doing with that light behind you?
It's a spotlight.
Oh.
He's flipping out on
Wait.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
so,
the cord's not very long.
Where'd he go? There he is.
Right here.
We have an ear. There he is.
hey guys.
Hi, baby. Come on. You want to come up and say hello? Come on up. Come on up and say hello. Come on. Come on. Come on. No, you don't want to say hello? Ranger. You want to say hello? Want a bottle baby? Bottle baby? Oh.
Hello, everyone in the audience. Oh.
It's Ranger. Up. Come up. Come up. Come up and show your face. Show your face. He loves bottles. He loves to drink water.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, oh, I would want some of that. No, you can't have that. If you're not going to come up and see me, you can't have it. Only if you come up and see me.
Well, I updated my camera today, so hopefully it won't cut out randomly.
Okay. So,
huh?
What should we start with, folks?
Oh, this.
Hi, Sunshine.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. Why don't you do both of them?
This show is for entertainment purposes only. We have all the information available to the general public and whatever Spirit wants to add. Mary is a psychic medium that is merely the messenger, so if you don't like the message, take it up with Spirit.
The other one, which one, Mary?
The other one you said, like.
Oh, that was that was a joke.
I think it's great. I'd play it. Yeah.
Oh.
Sure, put it up there because it's true. Some of the things we show can be,
Yeah. Okay. One moment, please. Yeah, I mean, it's been, I don't know, it's been crazy lately. Okay. This is going to be a low-tech advertisement. Yeah, there we go. Okay. You're going to make me big. Woohoo. Okay, where'd the cursor go? Oh, there it is. There it is. There we go. Cursor.
It's backwards.
It's backwards.
Oh, okay. Well,
enjoy the show.
It says
your discretion is advised. Images of
batshit crazy people may get you your panties in a bunch. So you have been warned. Enjoy the show. Okay.
Oh, I thought you were going to put it up, okay, never mind.
Oh, I just made it. I didn't. Yeah, I was like, I didn't know if you wanted me to put something that said panties in a bunch. So we can. I'm adding. I'm getting there. Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
Hi,
Well,
sunshine.
Susan, which one do you want to start with?
Well, let's.
Wait.
I don't care. I don't care who we start with. We can do the whichever. We could do the one in the past, Honey Sherman and Barry Sherman, if you want. Start off with that one. There's a lot of data and stuff going on with that one.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
So we did cover this one before, but now we're gonna do it with Susan's input and see. So
Oh, well, you're gonna get. You given the background because you did all the background work, Mary, with this one, and then I'll just chime in at the end when you're done.
Hey, Jason, can you remove the background because I'm missing half of Susan on my end?
oh, you are?
It's like, yeah, the flora and fauna is eating her.
Oh my God!
Now you're good. Now you're good. Now you're good. Now you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was her. That wasn't me. I was like, yeah, I'm like, I'm crapping your thumbnail.
So who you looking at, buddy? Who's there? I can tell you who's there.
Oh.
All right. Tell us who's there, Mary. Who's there, Mary?
Well, we're going to wait till we get to that video that I did last night.
I'm excited about that because I haven't seen the video. So
it's incredible. Something told me to photograph the TV, just do a photograph of what was playing on the TV. And so I did. And it's not the only one that came through, the voice that came through, but it's what the program was about. And Buddy was sitting right next to me when it happened. And it's just incredible. So, and I knew I wasn't alone because I felt like someone said, move out of the way. We can't see the box, you know, the TV. We can't see it. And they didn't know what it was when they first saw it came on. I could literally hear them go, whoa, wow, what is that? You know, like, what is that? And then they're seeing things, you know, on the TV.
Yeah. Yeah. Mott didn't know what that was. What's in that box? How come those people are so little in the box?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
What, you know, how come the people are so little? Where are these people come from?
Ozempic.
Yep. What?
Lilliputians.
Yeah.
Who is it, Bubba's?
Yeah, and it's very loud and clear.
Yes. Yes.
Very loud. Okay. All right. So go ahead with Barry and.
Okay. So, okay.
Do you want me to?
No, I can.
I don't know all the background of the
right.
Honey
so
and Barry
a billionaire couple. That's a billionaire couple that live from, I want to say Toronto. So they are pharmaceutical founder Barry Sherman and his wife Honey Sherman were found at nixed in their Toronto mansion, as detailed in reports in ABC News and CBC News. There is no official evidence or police conclusion indicating they were
took the soul
by the pharmaceutical industry. Of course, Wikipedia, this is like AI or whatever, it's saying the pharmaceutical industry didn't have anything to do with it.
Sure.
No,
of course they didn't. No, yeah.
Sure.
That was part of the input parameters or whatever. So, and this happened, let's see, December 15, 2017. So, do you want to say anything, Mary, from like before?
Yeah, because the first thing I saw, okay, so immediately after they had like Barry and Honey were worth $5 billion. Okay. They have 4 children. The 4 children couldn't inherit the estate until they were 35. There was a nephew involved who basically they didn't want anything to do with, or
know.
something like that. Since they've been killed, their house was demolished. I just read that. And I read about their net worth. I had no idea how much they were worth. But the very first time I ever saw their faces, I got nephew and pharmaceutical, or a capital financial company. Okay. And so I named the financial company. I think it was, now remember, it's not me saying this. This was Spirit. They are a financial company that has pharmaceutical holdings, like, you know, long lines. Oh, here's a pharmaceutical company over here. Here's a pharmaceutical company over here. A lot of people were very, very jealous, didn't like them, wanted what they had. And the quickest way to get it was to send them on the soul train off the face of the earth, and then buy up Apotex, which was starting to fail or wasn't doing as well as it had in the past. So I saw the nephew. I saw what Spirit showed me. Okay, what Spirit said was the nephew, and Spirit said SK Partners Inc. Bought their company. They're a financial holding company. SK Partners bought it. And there had been some talk about the nephew being in cahoots with some of the companies, like he went around to some of the companies. But now, from what I understand, the children are fighting. And money does terrible things to people, guys. I've seen it all my life, working for the 1% of the world. Now I don't, you know, I'm and you know, and I'm just a peon. Okay. I don't have money, but I've seen what money can do to people, and it's not a pretty sight. These people were murdered simply because of what they had. And it was an inside job that was contracted outside. That's what I got. That was the very first time I ever did the reading on Barry and Honey. Okay. So they need to look within the family and the connections going outside of the family with that one family member who was told you're not really a family member. That's the key. That's the key, because I felt like they didn't want him prying around, and he was there at the estate that day they were killed. I mean, they were offed. They were, you know, kabam, whatever, however you want to say it.
They were, well, this picture will kind of give you a hint.
Yeah. It was someone they knew, but also I felt not me, Spirit is showing me that the person that came in to do this to them was a professional.
Yeah, I got that too. They
were professional hit. It was a professional takeout. And it was all constructed. Spirit is saying it was all constructed by a family member, distant family member. Professional hitman went in. Okay.
So I got that.
Sean.
I got that Mary, not you, Mary, but the Honey's sister. Honey's sister wanted lots of money, and she wanted her children well greased too, with money. And she was asking Honey for money all the time, and Honey was supplying it to her. And she said, Mary asked, not Mary the medium, but Mary, her sister, asked Honey, well, when you die, I would like a good part of your estate. And according to Mary, she said, sure, you can have it. However, There is, I find it very hard to believe, but there is no written documents to this day that this really ultra rich people should have financial managers up the wazoo. They have no documentation of a will.
Right.
None.
But
What's wrong
Barry,
with them in the head?
Barry had one, I thought, but she did not.
Well, I get that there was no wills whatsoever, but
Okay.
maybe that's true. But she had no will, but she promised her sister that in her will she will leave stuff to her and her family, so they'll be well greased with money. They won't have to worry. But they were offed because of stealing secrets from people they shouldn't have been stealing secrets from.
Yeah.
And I found it very interesting that the prime minister of, they live in Canada, right?
Right. Yeah.
Prime Minister Trudeau was living in their house. Living in their house.
What? When?
Yeah. Up until their death. He moved out a month before they were offed.
Okay, so
would that have been Justin's dad, Trudeau, when he was in office?
Oh, maybe it was, maybe it was father's son.
His dad was.
Justin Trudeau is the current prime minister, correct?
No, Mark something. He was the head of the bank in England, like what is it, the big bank system, the central bank banking.
Central bank.
He was in charge in London, and they installed him in Canada, so that because Justin Trudeau had all that, he was a bad boy.
So why would you have the prime minister of the country living with you? You know?
I mean,
that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense.
So these people, I mean, it's kind of like they run in these very wealthy circles. Okay.
Correct.
And so, could be favors, so bring someone in, ask favors,
why would you put your house up for sale and have it demolished when your case has not been resolved yet either?
And there were like antiques still in there. There were smalls, like mementos and things. And when you think the kids would have wanted some of that, apparently not. Thank you, buddy.
But they had the house torn down, and somebody else bought it. So why would the government allow them to tear down that building when there's a double murder in there? I don't understand that. Maybe in this country that wouldn't have happened, but in Canada, I would suspect that should happen in Canada.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you wouldn't think so, and I would have thought a much prettier house. I'm sorry, that's not a very nice.
Yeah,
that looks like a postage stamp.
This is like a concrete box.
Postage stamp.
Buddy, are you okay? What are you doing, baby? So Monica said, I thought they were killed because another pharmaceutical place wanted their business. A lot of pharmaceutical places wanted their business. Okay. And you're right. They would not sell. And it's not to say that a pharmaceutical company didn't get their business in the end, but it's all tied to one big financial corporation that has trickled down companies. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah.
This is a very interesting case because I believe the sister, Mary, and and I'm confused whether it's the nephew or the son.
It's the son of the sister, I think.
The son of the sister. Yeah, I was a little confused about that whole situation there, but I think they're the ones that set up you can go get them.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I think.
I do too. I do too.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
I remember talking about there was a guy that was.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jason. What?
Oh, I remember when before there was like a guy that was like kind of like casing the joint.
Yeah, that was the official HIT man. Yep, casing it. Yep, for days. Spirit showed me for weeks or days, like 3 weeks, and getting their comings and goings, and and they had no clue they were being watched. Didn't have a clue. No, buddy, no.
Would that be considered a skilled trade? I mean,
I don't know.
They did generic drugs, so they didn't. They took. They were supposedly stealing the formulas and putting their own names on it and slapping it back out there underneath their own company name. I don't know if that should be true or not, but I see a lot of switching of labels, and switching of money back and forth, quickly, very quickly, going back and forth. So, but they were definitely murdered. They were definitely, it was organized by her sister and by this nephew / son.
Yeah.
oh,
I'm gonna lock you in the bedroom.
there's some behavior.
Behavior problems we have to solve. Yeah.
You're gonna have a spray bottle hanging from your neck.
Yeah, I forgot to buy one today. I was at work all day. Oh my gosh! Please don't tear up my taxes. Okay, so anyway,
my taxes. So that's what I got with that, and it's really it's hard to figure out there's too many players involved with all of the happenings in the house, as well as the monetary values that were traded back and forth.
Give me that.
After their death, very quickly, because there was no will and everybody realized it.
Right. Yeah.
How could you have that much money and not have that set up?
That's what I find very difficult to understand about this case is if you have this much billions of dollars, why wouldn't you call in a financial manager to help you out to get your records straight, 2, get yourself a will together and a trust together, so it goes down to the right people, the people that you wanted to go to, instead of people just popping up. I don't think this case will ever be resolved because there's too many people involved. And when you've got the prime minister who was sleeping at your house and everything, God only knows what will happen there. It's just too high up in the government to it's too convoluted. It's just like pick an avenue and go down that path, and that'll end in a dead street and dead end, and then you have to go to another end, and that'll end in a dead end as well, because there's just so many people with their hands in the pot.
Right. Well, there's a lot of money and a lot of people going. You know what I mean? There was a movie, I forgot what it was called, but it was like same kind of, like the family comes out of the woodwork.
Knives Out. Knives Out was a good movie. That was like this.
Yeah.
Very good. But I don't think it'll ever be solved because there's too many people high up in the Canadian government involved with this.
Yeah.
That's my thought. I was like, wow.
And
it's like a brick wall. I was like, thud. And that was it.
And guess why they had Trudeau stay with them?
Yeah. Oh, it was Justin Trudeau.
Yeah.
He was probably that's when he was probably did blackface.
So which one was it? The son or was it the father?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The son.
This one.
So yeah. Anyway, so that's but yeah, for all that money and Oh yeah.
Twinkle Toes.
He wears that's a wig. That's a wig, right? He wears a wig.
Blackface too, yeah.
That's a wig. That's not he. I mean, it's so apparent it's a wig.
Hair Club for Men, maybe. I don't know.
So the Toronto Star, they said investigators dug into the Shermans' past. They uncovered a family drama riddled with vendettas and grudges, accusations, and rumors. Centered on Barry being the dominant patriarch in a next generation vying for his favor. Yeah.
I found a lot of this finger pointing. You did it. You did it. You did it. This finger wagging back and forth. So it's going to be really hard to undo that.
Oh, listen to this. The Toronto Star also reported that the children didn't go along with Barry and Honey's wish to, forever the company. They were going to sell off Apotex. Never knew that.
Oh, I didn't get that. I didn't get that.
Then,
wow.
Yeah, and then
Thinking about chipped in for the guy that the man.
Wow. But it's also very interesting that they tore this house down to the ground and then sold it. And that's highly irregular when people.
It's called wiping out history. It's what they did in Egypt with the unfavorable kings, pharaohs, wiping them out.
Yeah.
And so
how can you can't go back to the scene of the crime? It's literally gone. And they haven't proved anything yet.
So not only, like I said, an inside job, the family, someone in the family, but it's actually more than just one person in the family. Spirit is saying one of those adult kids. Okay.
I get 3.
Yeah, there is 3. The nephew and then someone else.
Mary, her sister. And then the brother, but not Honey's brother, but the brother of one of her sons. The brother of
what are you doing? What are you doing?
Which one was the one that was disowned or kind of said?
I don't know. I don't have anything on him.
Come on. Come sit over here. Come sit over here, Bubba. Come on. Oh my gosh. Come on.
Whoa.
Okay, we're just gonna pick up StreamYard and walk around with it. Okay?
The other thing that's very prevalent in this household that has not been mentioned by anybody and is really, really hush hush that I picked up while doing my little reading on them is a lot of bed hopping going on. Bed hopping between Honey and other people, and what's his name? Barry.
I couldn't get.
Justin Trudeau was born the same year I was. That's crazy.
Is that what you could? Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew there was something up with her, but
she's bed hopping.
So I got women.
Both sides. Yeah. Women and women, men and men. The more, the merrier. What's that expression? What's that expression? Menage a trois. Menage a trois.
So that explains it. That explains what I saw. Okay, got it. Okay, because I kept seeing women in her. I'm like, ew. Okay.
Yeah, and men with him, men with Barry.
Trudeau.
And maybe the reason why Trudeau is there.
Twinkle Toes Trudeau.
Keep it in the family, Yeah.
It has to be that fake rug.
No, it was hardwood floors, Mary. They were just waxed.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I don't know.
Careful, it's slippery down here.
No, baby. No, baby. You can't have the quartz. Not yet. I'm gonna make a necklace with quartz for you. I promise. I promise. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I also got the Sherman children. Look at him. It's like paw at you. Oh my gosh. He's a bad kitty. He's a brat cat. He's a brat cat.
He wants the quartz is what he wants. He wants this big quartz.
I got that the Sherman children
Uh-huh.
had very, very bad blood with Aunt Mary. Not you, but her sister, Honey's sister, was Mary. So they had bad blood with Aunt Mary, and they were always battling with Aunt Mary because Aunt Mary they would ask for a couple million, but Aunt Mary would ask for a couple $billion for herself and her children, and houses and plane rides and like documentation so they could go to different countries and stuff. So yeah, it was just a hotbed of a hot mess.
Yeah, it was.
But the bed hopping was really prevalent.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of rooms.
A lot of rooms. A lot of rooms.
A lot of linens.
Bed hopping was king in that house.
Why do you have 5 industrial washers?
Right. What are those chains doing around the bed? Sure.
Right.
Wow. Yeah. Is that oil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh.
So but I don't think they'll ever solve it because there's just, I mean, first of all, the home crime, the crime scene is gone. I mean,
right. Yeah, it's gone.
So how can you prove anything, unless you took really good pictures and as well as I do, you can't always get everything, and you always have to go back to the scene of the crime, and that's gone.
And there's too much money involved.
Yeah.
And money rules the world. So
yeah, it's just not going to happen.
I don't want to say everybody, but most people have a price.
So Spirit is saying nephew and one of the kids, one of their children, okay? Because they totally split with them and said they're selling off Apotex, which was the company that Barry worked his entire life to build. And so that literally went against everything that they stood for. And so it was going to happen. And of course, and now what we have to look at, and the investigators have to look at, is the connection between their kids and SK Capital Partners, Inc. They have to look at that connection. There is a connection.
Do you think they'll be able to prove it from that connection?
They should be. Yeah, they should be able to. Yeah.
Because someone's got to mess up with all the bed hopping and all the missing documents and all of that stuff, and the lack of financial management on the Sherman's part. I just can't imagine that there isn't some kind of slip up somewhere in that paperwork from that company.
Now, the oldest child is a female in this family. The oldest child is a female, not a male. But the nephew, the sister didn't want the money to go away because that, she enjoyed their wealth.
Yeah, she had her hand out. She was like, "Yeah, you get a hand."
Yeah, but I'm looking at a male in the family, 2 males, the nephew and the son. He was 40 at the time.
I'm looking to see if I got the son's name.
Jonathan. He was 40 at the time. And see, and their will, or what they left, because Barry had a will. She did not. Okay.
Yeah.
But Barry said they couldn't accept the money until they were 35. Okay. And you're splitting $5 billion. Okay. 4 ways.
I mean, I'd be happy with one.
There is a woman involved. There is a woman involved. There is a professional. Can I say that word, hitman?
Sure.
I think so. Yeah. I mean,
yeah, there was a professional hitman involved, if not two. But as far as inside the family, connected outside the family.
Yeah, 3 inside the family and 2 outside the family. Yes,
Correct.
is that what you're
Yes,
saying?
there's
So
5.
5. Yeah, 5 altogether.
Yep, yep. And
yeah,
the,
4
and
children.
the
Yeah.
and the connection is that SK Capital Partners Inc. Yeah.
SK, capital SK.
And they had the strong connections. They mentioned Justin Trudeau.
Yeah, he lived with, actually physically lived with him. Hold on, I gotta turn my phone down. I don't want you.
Call from Jennifer Miss.
Wow. So so I was right. Well, Spirit was right. Spirit was.
Is that
Okay.
You have reached 540-349-3068. Please leave your name and number. We'd be happy to call you back. Make it a great day. Bye.
Wait. I didn't think she'd call back during show. It's my daughter calling me.
Oh.
Anyway, so that's the scoop on that. There's just so many big things. Like the crime scene disappearing is just like unfathomable. I mean, it's infallible to me. I'm like, why do that? And then and then the so many people involved, and then not getting. It was a circus in and out of that house. There was very, very busy trafficking in and out of the house after they were murdered. While they were, the bodies have been removed. They have tons of people in there taking their stuff and leaving and taking pictures off the wall. It was a party. So,
did
you see the moving of stuff? I saw the moving of stuff.
Yeah, I'm not liking Honey so much. Barry, I do not like Honey's energy. I don't.
Yeah.
And that picture on the right is not her natural hair color.
Wow. Don't like her energy. Woo.
No, I don't like her energy either. She looks much better in black hair too. But anyway, I don't like her energy. She, seems to go against what she's.
The calm, nice energy, very firm, dominant. But man, she was a bee.
And isn't it odd, Mary, that she doesn't have a wedding ring on or no rings whatsoever? She just has earrings. You find that odd? I find that odd.
Yeah.
I mean, I have rings on. You have rings on. Jason has rings. Do you have rings on your hands, Jason? No. Oh, she's got a couple.
Well, tonight, but she has none. That's crazy.
Well, maybe she took it off. It slipped off in one of, when they had company.
Joyce said these two didn't become wealthy, honestly.
That's true. That's true. They stole, like they have a medicine, pick a medicine, and then they would steal the formula and make it generic by changing something in it, probably putting in something stupid, and then changing it and selling it as their own.
And
like
Sunshine
government
said they both have terrible energy. Well,
she doesn't have rings on in either. Yeah, Monica, you're right. She doesn't have rings on in either one of these photos. And it looks like she might, the earrings are different, but she has a necklace on the left-hand picture. Yeah, but she doesn't have rings on. I find that very odd to be a woman that has that much wealth and doesn't have a diamond ring on her hand. A honker one. I mean, like, give me a bowl and I'll carry it around. It should be this big,
Right.
It should be that big. A honking big diamond ring. There's nothing.
Horrible hair, and thin lips. But I guess maybe her thing were earrings. and not rings. But like, where's the wedding band?
Exactly. Yeah, she's got her left hand up there. No wedding band. That's
Check
just,
out the hair in this one.
Oh, you got another picture?
That's her.
Okay. That's
I recognize the
better.
eyebrow.
That's better. That's not.
I
so-
like her with red hair. She's pretty with red
Yeah,
hair.
yeah. Much better with red hair.
Where are they making the other drugs? I'm not sure, Evie, where they were making the other drugs. Probably in Canada somewhere, but they were just changing the formula ever so slightly to make it their own.
Yeah, it's like a recipe in copywriting. You can change one ingredient.
Yep.
One ingredient, and you have a whole new recipe.
Correct.
Or
And
you
that's what they're
can
doing.
mix it different and have a whole new recipe. Yeah, true. I know.
That's what they're doing. Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's right. That's exactly what they were doing. But I think it was in Canada. I think it was in Canada they were making the drug. But I don't get a feeling for that at all. That they were making them either here nor there.
Well, you know, they couldn't do it in the States.
Too many regulations.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know about Canada's regulations.
I think they've legalized a lot of
Using drug for the
supplements.
streets. Yeah, could be drug for the streets. Some kind of drug that they found in the streets that they just put into their own formula. I wouldn't put that past them.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Canada decriminalized drugs, like street drugs.
And don't they also have socialized medicine in Canada?
Oh yeah, yeah, and they also have government-funded euthanasia.
Huh.
So, you know, they're promoting that as opposed to maybe there's a reason for that, or and trying to help. They're like, let's get rid of them.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
So
you get kids at an impressionable age, or somebody that is very impressionable. They're going to read that and follow through. And it's sad. It says,
yeah.
I'm looking at some of the leaders of Apotex. But this is now,
Yeah, because it's almost 10 years they've been gone.
Right.
So this is really convoluted.
Yeah, I don't want to look further into this family. I don't like the energy.
Yeah, the energy is very bad. Very.
Ugh.
Where's my stuff? Where's my
Oh my God.
Where's my gallon of spray?
oh yeah. Well, the fact that you have the prime
It's
minister
coming.
and billionaires, that's been covered up.
I remember my mother's getting her medicine from Canada because it was cheaper. Yes, many people do that because it is cheaper.
It's cheaper.
Yeah, it is cheaper there. Yeah. Yeah, that totally cheaper.
All right, so let's put this case to rest.
In the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, amen. Good luck, folks.
Ciao. Okay.
Ciao. Yeah.
Ciao.
Oh, buddy's asleep now in the chair next to me. Thank
there you go.
God. Thank goodness.
Ranger's asleep too. He's like, no, I can't take it. He's out cold.
So we have a what do you call that? A commercial.
There's Ranger.
Oh, there's Ranger.
Oh,
Ranger.
No, Emma.
He's like, don't bother me. And he sleeps like a truck.
Oh, wow.
But if you move, he's like, what? What happened? What did I miss?
You know what Buddy does? Hi, yum, 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 yum. Hi,
Yeah,
yum,
Mary?
yum.
Yeah, Mary?
Yum,
Oh,
yum, 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 yum.
Yeah, Mary?
Oh my God. Well, you want to talk about the Lindsay Clancy case?
Yeah.
Right after a word
is
from our
wild
sponsor.
case. This is a wild case.
Wait.
Well, here's our sponsor. Mary's the word. Yeah, these are her. I put your
You got the one with the cross in it. That's the stone. That's That's the one that you got with the cross.
I
right
know,
there.
isn't that crazy? I never saw a cross when I bought it. No one told me about it. I got it here and it's like, it is so blatant. I mean, it's a cross. And
They
it's
gave
like,
you that one, and they gave you that one because those are both yours.
yeah,
Look.
Well, I thought,
both
yeah.
of, I picked it out never knowing there are 2 crosses in that big tall one. Never knowing there were crosses in
Yeah,
it.
that's crazy.
It spoke to me and I'm like, and it was in the back. And she was showing me all of the front ones. And I'm going, I really like that one in the back. It really speaks to me. Never knowing it had a cross.
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. So got a geode over here and the big tall Lemurian.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Yeah, like
they're gorgeous.
One.
But I think it's odd that they gave you the 2 that are advertised. That's what I think is odd.
Well,
Because this is yours over here on the left. That's yours. And this is the one that's yours on the right. So they gave you the one that they have advertised.
Well, they showed them to me. I'm like, I want that one.
Oh,
And and Jason put these up.
I just photoshopped.
I see.
I
Okay.
updated the ad for them. Yeah.
I thought they chose yours and then you bought that. I was like, what?
No, I made that. Yeah.
Okay, Jason, boy.
Yeah.
It's more than
Wonders of Wonder Boy.
And
I added more ingredients.
The cross, guys, whenever I see lost spirits, they usually have a white cross somewhere around them. And so, and that's every spirit that I see out in the yard or I photograph, there is usually a white cross around them, somewhere around them. There you go. Yep. Just like that. Just like that, Jason.
He's mystical, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Truly.
Literally mystical.
So yeah, so what's the case?
This is Lindsay Clancy and Andrea Yates.
Yeah, I remember that case, Andrea Yates, from years ago. She killed all of her kids.
This is the same. This is the same one, isn't it? Or is this a different one?
It's a different one, but they are just alike. These cases.
Whoa. Well, this woman had 3 children, Cora and Cora 5, Damon 3, and Caleb.
Caleb.
8 months. Caleb, 8 months old. She killed all 3 of them, and she killed them through various means. I won't go into the description because it's pretty yucky. It'll make you feel unclean. So they're gone, and just don't even think, because they're children and babies. Well, she did it in a really nasty way. But anyway, she sent her husband out to get food and stuff from the drugstore, takeout, and food from the something from the pharmacy. She was on medicine for a mental disorder because she had 3 children, 3, 5, and 8 months old. She was in postpartum depression. Look at that fat little baby, cutest little baby ever. But she was in postpartum depression big time, and she was not getting the proper medication. But she was also overly medicated, and so she killed all 3 of them, and then she threw herself out the 2nd-story window. But she tried to slit her wrists first. My wrists hurt like crazy. I kept holding on to my wrists today. I was like, oh God, they hurt. She slit her wrists first, and then that didn't work, or she did it wrong or something, I don't know. And then she threw herself out the window, 2nd-story window. When she did that, she became paralyzed, and she's in a wheelchair. So there's a bunch of stuff going on with her, but
I have a question. When you just
go ahead. You can ask.
Was that maybe a prescription type induced psychosis?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I think so. I think
those
mixed things that they shouldn't have mixed.
Okay.
Right.
The odd thing about this is she's a birthing delivery nurse. She works in a hospital. So I was really curious about that connection, because wouldn't she be really aware of the drugs they give new
Yeah.
mothers
Yeah.
Mhm.
and the medicines not to
Not
be
to
given
take.
to new mothers because they're potentially involving and stuff.
Okay, it's crazy.
So in my head, I saw that they were giving her medicine, but she decided to steal
Yes.
more medicine. Oh, there you go. She stole medicine
Yes, she
on
did.
top of that, because the medicine was not really working for her. So she didn't tell her doctor. She went back to the hospital where she worked and stole the medicine, and it interacted violently with her.
Yes. Schizophrenic. It made her psychotic, schizophrenic.
Yeah. So she's a beautiful woman, but she just did not do the right thing by herself. And then it involved her children, and she literally could not help herself because she was in a psychotic state.
Right.
And she truly did have postpartum depression. She had 2 children pretty close together. The baby, the last baby was 3 years old, and the baby was 8 months old. So she was, boom, boom, so she didn't really have a chance to recover from Damien's birth before she went and had the third child. So she was messed up from that, but then she stole stuff from where she was. And she didn't have she was
Nurse,
a really nice person
Nurse
and
Jackie.
a nurse, but she didn't realize the interaction of all that stuff that she was on. And that's where she screwed up.
Yeah. Yeah. So the first thing I got with her, and there was another picture of her in a wheelchair when Jason comes back. I think he probably had that. But I saw the crazy, like, the screaming, the noises in her head. Do you have that picture of her in the wheelchair, Jason?
Yes. Let me take it off because I don't know.
Okay, well, don't worry.
Oh no, it's right here. I just got to take this off.
And they said it was planned, and I believe it was planned because she sent him out of the house.
Now look at those eyes there.
Yeah.
Dog. Woo.
Yeah. Wow. Right.
Wow. Okay.
This is what I was getting. I was like,
the one thing that I cannot see, hang on, is someone who is either possessed. I cannot look into their eyes. Cannot.
That's her. Yeah.
I cannot look into someone who is possessed, their eyes.
Because compared to the one where she's holding the baby, she's
holding the babies.
Yeah, she's not quite there yet.
She's way gone. So what I saw, she stole, same as you, Susan. I saw it, but that didn't come at first. The very first thing I saw was the screaming and the chaos in the head, and then seeing her children as demons. Like she looked at those kids like as a schizophrenic would, like they are after her, they're going to kill her, and she had to kill them before they killed her. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And you're right. The stealing, the antidepressant, postpartum drugs combined made her paranoid schizophrenic. That's what Spirit showed. Yeah.
Yeah. This earlier picture of her still makes, I don't know, she looks a little off.
What worries me about this case too is the fact that she works in a hospital and nobody tested her blood, and they gave her extra drugs on top of what she was stealing, and they didn't know it. If they had tested her blood, they would have found out. You know what I mean? So they missed a step. So I think they're very culpable for putting her in this position. Plus, she is very culpable of, she did it. She did murder them. So she did do it, but it wasn't entirely malicious. If you want, you know
She
what I mean?
wasn't, yeah, she wasn't in her right mind.
Correct. She wasn't in her right mind.
And so when she killed him, she didn't realize it until afterwards, and that's when she threw herself out the window, slit her wrist. But look at this photo, guys. She's wearing a cross around her neck.
Right.
The slide right before this is the comparison. So look at her here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Compared to
Not possessed.
And the husband stands by her.
He believes in her, and you know, rightly so, I guess, because he saw her downfall. He saw her gradually falling into this abyss.
Yeah, this black hole. And
was
she's
she
still
down in it,
there.
or
she's still there in that hole, black hole.
Yeah, she's still there. They're still giving her just as many drugs as they were doing before, but now there's no children around, so there should be some kind of, let's back off to see where she should be.
Right. And Joyce, you are 100% correct. I agree with that. That's why I can't look at her in the wheelchair. Those eyes, I can't.
She had an attachment. Jason. You caught Mary, but you didn't catch Mary, but you caught me. I'm like, dang.
Okay.
Right there, like right there. She's a mess right there. I don't think she's on anything right there.
That's Andrea Yates.
Yeah, that's the
this was done how many years ago? 20 years ago, Andrea Yates.
Oh, this is the Andrea Yates.
That was the original. Yeah, the first.
Yeah, exact same thing. Exact same. Wasn't she from South Carolina or someplace?
Oh man, yeah, warm climate in the South. Georgia,
yeah.
Georgia.
She drowned him, didn't she? I think she drowned him.
Yes. And there was another one that drowned him too. Susann something. She took her kids, strapped them in the car, and drove the car into the pond.
Yeah, that was it. That's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, her name was Susann something.
But as far as the attachment with the first gal, the nurse, how did you get an attachment, Susann?
No, I didn't get an attachment, but I got like drugs and Munchausen disease.
Munchausen syndrome, yeah.
Munchausen syndrome. So in Munchausen syndrome, the mother believes that her children are sick, and she will get more attention if her children are sick. They'll come by and say, "How are the children? How are the children?" Blah, blah, blah. So the mother gets all the attention because the children are so sick and so ill. And the mother thrives on that. And she makes her children even more sick so that she can get more attention from neighbors and friends and relatives and that sort of thing. So I got Munchausen's as well as stealing drugs from the hospital.
Right here, baby.
I didn't get the attachment. I didn't get that. I didn't get that at all, as a matter of fact. And usually I've seen that. So but I didn't get that with her. I got the illusion of her being on these drugs, and that's what has masked her.
Okay.
Her attachment.
Oh, Andrea Yates was in the 90s.
Yeah, that was looks like June 20th. Oh wait, details.
Wow.
June 20th, 2001. No, that was 25. I'm just looking at Andrea Yates right now.
Well, but he went to the living room, maybe to hang out with my guest. +1-206. Sorry.
She's institutionalized. Postpartum psychosis, schizophrenia. 2002, she was sentenced to life in prison. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, she's from Houston. Gosh. Oh, okay.
So did you get the Munchhausens with her, or did you get the attachment?
I got possession, which would come from an attachment to start,
Mhm.
and it could have come from the hospital where she worked. But definite attachment, definite, and maybe that's why she wears the cross.
Yeah.
Because what has she got around her neck there? Let's see.
She's got a heart. It looks like a heart.
Mm-hmm.
She's got happy eyes, and the one on the left. She's got happy eyes, the one on the right. But then in the wheelchair, just bad.
Just totally different.
Totally different expression.
Yeah. Face, the eyes. Yeah. The
Yeah.
eyes are super dark. Ugh.
Oh, Monica wanted to know, Mary, or well, either one of you, I guess, if someone has an attachment, will they be stuck with that until
Hopefully
that
not.
entity and death?
Hopefully not. Yeah.
Hopefully not.
You can, yeah.
There are people. Okay, the greatest work of the devil, everybody, is to make us believe that he does not exist. He does.
He does.
He exists, and he's out there. And he, if attaches to you, you're in big caca. But there are people out there that do seances and what do they call it? Rituals that they relieve you of your demonic possessions. What is
like
that?
exorcist?
Exorcists. There are exorcists out there that are true exorcists that do that fly all over the country doing this sort of thing, and it does work. I've been told. And but they have to be. Most of the time, there are priests, and they have special things that they do and say and that sort of thing. But you don't have to. Usually, the person either kills someone else or kills themselves before they get rid of the demonic obsession, the possession. So, but
which is probably
the exorcist does take care of a lot of that.
Yeah.
But there are people, real live people that do that.
Call the Catholic priest, but just make sure you know where your kids are.
Right. Get them to neighbors first. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So that's her. And God help her, because she's, if she has not been properly taken care of through an exorcist or an exorcism, she may do more harm to herself or someone else.
I feel like she will.
Yeah. I think that's coming.
And I'm quite sure they have her loaded down on lithium and other medications in prison.
Does that just open it up for the possession to like kind of
take over? Yes.
Yeah, where she can't fight back because she's so sedated.
Yep.
That's why, I mean, get a bunch of wood and a stake and some bonfire, just have roast marshmallows and
damn, he's back.
The cat or Jason? Jason's going to kill everybody here.
No.
My baby's back. Okay. I'm just kidding. All right, buddy.
So I feel sorry for her because she's been misdiagnosed and now she's incarcerated, but she will go down for killing her children because she, I don't think there are any laws in the United States whatsoever for killing your children if you've been on medication for postpartum depression. I don't think there's anything that defends the woman. And if you're also demonically possessed, there's nothing for that. People, they didn't believe you in the Salem witch trials. They're not going to believe you today. It's bad to say. But so yeah,
What is your take, Susan, on cutting cords?
cutting umbilical cords.
No, cutting
The
cords.
silver cord.
Spiritual cords to wear.
Oh, I no, I'm totally against that. Totally against that.
No, spiritual cords to bad things.
Oh, to bad things.
Yeah, in other words, you know, I have a client that'll text me and say, I went somewhere and I think I have an attachment. Can you do a cud cording on this attachment? And I'll say, okay. And so
I don't do that. I believe in grounding. You go outside and you say a prayer and go outside and put your feet firmly on the ground, take your shoes off, your socks off, even in the winter, and do the grounding that way. I don't believe in spiritual cutting off.
Best
no,
cool
cutting
area.
the cords of bad spirits that have attached themselves.
Yeah, you should
believe
be
in
able
that.
to get rid of them if you know what you're doing. You should be able to get rid of them that way. But I've never heard of anybody doing that. Has that been successful? Does anybody know?
Well, I've done it for other clients.
Really?
Yeah, and it has been successful. But you know, get away from there, buddy. You can't have peppers or onions or garlic. I just roasted a bunch in the oven. Come on.
Well, I just got a whiff of something. Emma ate something she shouldn't have.
Come on, boo boos. Over here.
Lingering.
Yeah. So yeah, it has worked. But don't put yourself in these positions where you don't have boundaries. You got to set boundaries, people. You know?
Yeah.
I'll give you a prime example. Real quick story. Crime scene, Connecticut. All these missing girls. You guys have heard me talk about this before. Okay. In this 59, 60, and as the years went by, serial killer and his mother made these beautiful dolls, dressed them in white dresses. The little boy had some probably other tendencies and wanted to play with the dolls, and she wouldn't let him. So when he grew up, he would abduct these really young girls and did horrible things to them, but he would dress them up in white gowns, just like the dolls had on them, white gowns. Okay.
Wow.
And so I went to the crime scene and I wasn't paying attention. I was focused on taking pictures of where they were buried on this property. And the killers, who have since died, the mother and the son, followed me back. Okay.
Ooh.
Yep. So, but one of my pictures, unbeknownst to me at the time, because it was a really creepy place, there were 4 demons standing in the woods, ready to collect their souls. And I have a picture of those 4 demons.
Wow.
Okay. And I said, they stayed with me. They made my life hell for 6 months, screaming in my ear, help, help, help. I mean, just like that. And I actually saw them out in this yard. I heard them down in the basement. I said, that's it. I'm calling in the demons. I had to. I'm a woman of God. They were waiting on these 2 souls. These 2 souls were looking for an easy way upstairs, thinking they hung around me, that they would get an easy ride up and they could escape their fate. Wrong. So I had to say, come get them. And I did it yesterday. Come get them. Touch no one else.
Yeah.
I had to.
Yeah.
And because I saw in my backyard the face of the serial killer. I saw him. And I'm like, we're not doing this. We're not playing this. I warned you. I said, if you don't go make amends to every young girl you harmed, then I will call those 4. There are actually 5 of them waiting in that yard on Crystal Lake, waiting to collect your souls. You have to go back there and make amends. They never did. And so I called them in. I had to. And I don't ever, ever, ever deal with the dark side, ever.
Yeah.
But when it comes to removing something so demonic from my path, I had to.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I've
had,
dealt with that. I've dealt with that twice in my exposure to all of this stuff. And one of them stays away on purpose, but has never really quite disappeared.
Yeah, they stay in the periphery.
Yeah.
In the periphery.
And he's a changeling too. He's a changeling.
Yeah.
So he does some crazy, crazy shit. Pardon my French. Crazy shit.
What does he shift into? Like in animals or
people?
People
Just like you and me. And then all of a sudden he'll vanish. If the vehicle he came in vanishes, and all of a sudden there's a doe standing there or a fox standing there, and you're like, what? You know? Yeah. Shifter.
Yeah, when I saw one,
it's very scary. I mean, even for me, I'm like, what in the name of heaven?
Well, when I saw when I was taking the L downtown to work, and I was like, at first I'm like, I need coffee. You know, I'm like, what am I seeing? But we made eye contact. He freaked out and got off at the next stop. But yeah, his face totally morphed.
They don't like it when you see them because they don't think most people can see them. Right. So when Mary, you or I see them, they're like, what? But then they're like intrigued because they're like, well, maybe I can bring them onto the dark side, you know, and that's out there.
Yeah, and I'm looking for those photos, that photo, because I took another picture of them. So yeah, but oh, here we go. Is that it? Yeah, here he is. Here he is, right here.
Oh no, make it big.
Coming up from the ground.
Oh yeah, okay, yep.
There he is, right there, coming up from the ground. You see him?
No, the white. No, not the white light.
The white.
Underneath.
Face. The white face with the mustache and the eyes. It's a head. He's right here. Oh, hang on.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Coming up from the ground. That's
I see him. I see him.
Yeah, and on the tree is a girl in a white dress. Hang on. Let me see if I can stop it. Okay, stop. Okay, see the girl in the white dress on the tree?
Yeah.
And that's him. Yep, brought one of the victims with him. Yep.
Just craziness.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Just so let me know he's still around. And I'm like, that's not happening. Not happening. Not on my watch.
You sent him away today?
Yesterday.
Yep.
I'm driving back and I said, you guys go in and get him. Touch no one else. And you are only to get him and his mother. Him and his mother.
Mary, was it this one, this face?
I can't see. No,
No, that was another one? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know who that was. I had crazy EVPs today. Crazy. I got up and I was having my coffee, and let me get the book. I wrote them down. So so after yesterday, after I called them in, and I said, "Come get them." Today I had a bunch of spirits out there. Let me get my book and tell you what they said.
Get your book. Yes. Sometimes we just have to write stuff down. Was that victim released to go? Are you talking about Mary's victim? Monica, are you talking about Mary's victim?
No, they were like, and I sent Jason one of the videos.
I uploaded, all the videos that you sent recent, like, I uploaded.
The killer brought the victim.
Yeah, now I can't find it.
Yeah. The killer did bring the victim to Mary. Yeah. And Mary crossed them over, or did you cross them over, Mary?
No, I called the demons in on the killer.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but one I can't find where I wrote it down. I wrote it down this morning, right before I had to go to work. I wrote it down, and it said, one of them said, I said to the spirits that were outside my backyard, I said, if you have harmed someone during your life and you did not regret it, then you are doomed to walk the face of the earth until you make amends to that person and you make it right with God. Your deal is now with God. It is not with me. I cannot help you.
Yeah.
If you did it not knowing you were harming someone else and you are truly sorry and regretful for it, then I will try and help you. And so you're allowed to stay around. Otherwise, you must leave. And so that's what I said. And one of the EVPs goes, "Man, she's a witch." And then another one said about me, and another one, a British accent, said, "Well, I sent it to you, Jason." It said,
Let me get to the.
and my middle name is Beth, and it said, "I'll let Beth handle this one. I pray for
Can you tell by seeing the thumbnail?
Nafe. I'll pray for Nafe. I'll let Beth handle this one." And I believe that's one of my spirit guides. I'll let Beth handle this one. I'll pray for Nafe. And then another voice said, I'll take Nafe.
Whoopsie doodle.
Yeah, right.
Was that the last two videos you sent, Mary?
I'm not sure. Let's see. I wrote it down.
Okay.
I'll let Beth and pray for Mr. Nafe, talking about crossing souls in the backyard. That was the British guy. That's one of my spirit guides. Yeah, and I've got, yeah. So wow, it was a busy morning this morning.
Evie says she saw him. Evie says she saw him, Mary.
Yeah, I see him, Mary. Yeah. So anyway, so that's, I had that in my back pocket. I warned them. I said, if you do not make amends to all the people you have harmed, I will call those demons in. I know they're waiting on your souls to come collect you. And if you don't do what you're supposed to do, I will call them in. And I've waited for years to play that card, and I had to. I had no choice. And they are not pretty sights to see. I'll tell you that. So, and I felt them come through the place. And I was where was I? I was driving back home when I said that. Back here. And I got in, and the air here, the atmosphere was a little, wasn't like nails on a chalkboard, but it was different. It wasn't the loving, peaceful calm that normally is in my house. So yeah.
My bestie saw a little girl with her dad. The little girl disguised herself. My bestie said she saw the girl as her real self. Joyce, your bestie is your spirit?
This
is that? Yeah, that's the one I just read.
Okay.
Joyce, is your bestie the spirit? Your spirit guide? Who is your bestie? Be careful of that.
Ooh, listen to Susan.
Be careful of that one. That one, no, I don't like that one at all. That one's moving to, no, I don't. That's very bad. That's very bad. That's very bad. Get rid of her. Get rid of her. When they tell you they're one thing but they're something else, get rid of them. You don't want them around you.
Oh yeah, they can pose as anyone. Like, yep.
I don't like that at all, Joyce. That's not good. Take the Bible and just talk yourself silly from the Bible. You walk in the light of the Lord, and you cannot have them here, and you can send them off and have God sort it out. Get rid of them because they will follow you. Holy crap!
You see all these girls dressed in white?
Yes.
Yeah, I took that photo. That's
How long ago was that, Mary?
2018.
Okay.
2019. So yeah, and so I'm coming up on the pictures now. Here we go.
My mom is my spirit.
I think I was on the phone with you and that like entity, that black dark thing ran out of the house.
Oh yeah, it was black. I believe it was them. Here it is. Okay, just be prepared. You may want to put me up full screen. Susan, if you don't want to look at this, you don't have to. But
is she clearing?
These are the ones that were waiting for those two souls. Okay. And
I don't think I want to see it.
Okay. Well, I took a photo not knowing it was there.
Is this what you just showed me?
Don't look. Don't look yet. We'll tell you when to look. Ooh.
Can you see
remember
them?
those. Yeah. They don't look like yeah, they don't look very nice.
Yeah.
Walk in the light of the Lord.
Don't look. Yep.
Yeah. So
I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
Okay,
You're
gone.
It's gone.
With me. I rod on thy staff that comfort me. And following all the days of my life, amen.
All done. So yeah. So anyway, so do you want to hear something fun?
Yes.
Last night.
Yes.
Okay.
You play with Tutankhamun. Did you go back to the museum and grab Matisse and his dog?
No, I really think there you go. Right. Everybody, make sure you have a crucifix around your neck.
I got one.
Yeah, I got one right here. This never leaves my side. So last night,
Can you see my light?
I see your light, honey. It shines really bright.
And there went Mary. She drifted
Yeah,
up.
my light right there. See my light coming out of the top of my head.
It's blue.
I see a sword coming out of your head. You know?
Right. You know, the strangest things happen to me. You know that.
Right.
I sent the video to Jason. Jason, you want to play the video?
I'd love to.
That's just crazy. So you know the exhibition, right? King Tut, and all the videos I got of him at the exhibition in Boston. The problem is those were not real artifacts. Those were replicas. Okay. But he is attached to the replicas through, I believe, energy transference. Or else there is something very real there in that exhibition that he was attached to. They put one real thing in there. But they said it was all replicas. Okay. So last night, I'm watching, and I knew I wasn't alone. I knew there were 3 people sitting on the couch. And when I turned the TV on, I could hear them. The box, there are people in the box kind of thing, jumping up like, move out, move. And I heard move, because I was blocking their view. Okay. So I went and sat on the couch on the very far end because they were obviously sitting on the big couch. And you guys are going to think that this is crazy. But I was watching Josh Gates Expedition. It's one of my favorite. Yeah. And guess what they were featuring in that episode?
Common?
You want me to play?
Common.
Is it the one that's 34-second song?
It's
That
the
one?
one that says my cat's name.
Yeah. Okay. It's in the yeah. So I'm gonna play it. It's
The
So I
far
was
one-
watching this special.
that one.
Oh wait, do it again because my mic was muted.
So I was watching this special on TV.
That
Yeah,
one.
that one.
Okay.
Okay,
So I was watching this special on TV, and I just want you to see what happens. And guess who it's about? King Tut saying my cat's name, and his mouth moves. This is TV, guys.
Pardon my French.
I have a shorter
Yeah.
one that's I think a little louder.
Yeah, but his mouth. Yeah.
But his mouth is moving. It's on a stinking TV. And it's a death mask.
It's the death mask. His mouth is not moving. The whole closed captioning disappears, where he utilizes the TV to say buddy, and the top line of the closed captioning just goes away. And Buddy was sitting on the couch next to me. I'm like, how is this possible?
Well, you know.
Only
Say
me.
that again because I hear coming.
Well, I'm
Coming.
gonna play this one. I think is a little bit louder.
It's Buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to like see if
Buddy.
I can.
So I think he followed me like Mott followed you.
Yep. Yeah. And he's in the box. Can he figure out how to get out of the box? Mott thought there were little people in the box. Susan, there are little people in the box. I'm like, no. I
But
was like, how do I describe it to this woman? She doesn't know what television is.
yeah, isn't that crazy? That's a real video. Something told me
That's
to take.
insane. That's insane.
That's not the only one. And so we'll do another one next week. But something told me take a photo of each artifact and try not to take the photo when Josh Gates keeps talking, because you know he doesn't stop talking. Try and take it when there's nothing being played. And
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to get a picture of the real death mask. And here he erases the closed captioning and says, buddy. And it's a foreign voice.
He likes your cat. But you know what? Egyptians love cats.
Yeah.
They love cats. They have all kinds of cats in their places
Mhm.
running around, more so than dogs. Cats.
Right.
they're big
I think
deal.
you could get like I think it was like sentence if you hurt a cat in Egypt.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
It was
possible.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
but that's
absolutely. So that's a wow. I was like, are you kidding me? I watched it this morning before I went to work, and I'm going, I got to get this to Jason. Nobody's going to believe this. And you know me, I don't know how to edit anything. How can I edit closed captioning the first line off a TV that's playing a TV?
Unless you're a TV producer, I don't think you can do
No.
it. You know? No.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That is
So
that is absolutely insane.
Yeah. I know. And I'm like, uh-oh. So, yeah, so it's him and two other men beside him. And the two other men are dressed in like white, beigey, linen-looking outfits.
Like togas
Yeah, something like
or
that.
like like
Mhm.
they wore a lot
Yeah.
of linen.
Yeah. So, but the problem is going to cross a pharaoh who didn't believe in what we believe. but if he could follow me, he could certainly go home.
Correct. Yeah, that's why I brought Mott back to the museum where I picked her up in, because I wanted to make sure she got back to her exhibit, because she really did follow me. She really did come home with me, and I didn't want to keep her from her afterlife. She thought I was the afterlife and I was the keeper of the afterlife. And I'm like, no, hon, no, no such title here,
Right.
And so I did bring her back because I was very afraid that she would stay with me, and I didn't want her to stay with me.
Right.
I was explaining to her what a tractor trailer was, and I turned the TV on. She goes, oh, little people in the box. And I'm looking around, and I'm like, what little people in the box? And she was looking at the television. I'm like, oh, Christmas, like, how can I explain that one,
Right.
I don't know. Very interesting living with Mott.
I've just gotten like, what's that? Because putting the dishes in the dishwasher. What is that? The freezer? Because they, of course, nothing like that.
Why is it so cold there?
Right.
Why is it so cold there, but not here?
Yeah, true. So that was,
and explaining your entire day, because they have no clue.
Right. Yeah.
Why is it hot outside and not hot inside your house, Susan? Huh.
Air conditioning.
Air conditioning, right. Air conditioning. So how do you explain that to a woman that's 4,000 years old? I'm like, a good wind?
A good wind, yeah.
Good wind.
A good wind coming out of a box.
It's like, how you have your slaves fanning you? It's just like, there was cold air behind it.
It was a really interesting experience talking to her. Really interesting experience. But I did bring her back. I was so afraid that she'd stay with me and miss going home with her girlfriends, Nefertiti and Nefertiti's mother.
Did you so you saw that picture of who I believe to be Nefertiti on the outside of my iPhone when I was taking a photo? Yeah,
it was her. It was her.
That was her. So I plan on going back the first part of August.
Are they at the Hammond Castle, or are they at the Museum of Art, or Museum of Natural History?
The castle. Yeah, and Mr. Hammond's there as well. Got a picture.
How long are they going to be there?
I don't know. I hope they don't cut it short. Otherwise, I'm going to be taking a trip to Egypt.
What's it called?
For the third week in a row, folks, Mary's not going to be with us because she's traveling to Egypt.
Right, for a
she's
reason.
Trying to find the tomb of
Tutankhamun. Now, one of my videos that I have that we have played on the show, I think we have, he walks away, and I thought he was saying onk, onk. He was saying, I thought he was saying, because toot, ant.
Oh, yeah.
He changed his name, guys, after his dad died. It was not Tutankhamun. It was Toot Ant something. They changed his name. So I'm like, is he saying Akhenaten? Is he saying Ankh or something for his middle name, Tutankhamun or whatever? But he said a different name. And then I found out last night from the show, that's what he said in my video, the very first name. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Very interesting.
So I'll find that video again and we'll upload it for next week. So that just proves to me that's who it was.
Right.
At the museum. It was King Tut.
Right. It was really
based on what he said.
Right. Yeah. And it's really amazing that their spirit is still earthbound 5,000 years later. That's what's fascinating to me about that. They're still earthbound. They're still here, and they can talk. they have picked up the English language because they don't know
yeah.
they don't know how do they speak English.
Right.
They
right.
have Egyptian and Arabic and all that, but they don't have English, and they picked up English. I'm like, how did that happen? You know?
Right. Well, I guess, and it's, well, they're all knowing on the other side, but not so knowing.
Right.
When you ascend, you are all knowing. When you're earthbound, you're still asking questions, still asking questions. Like, why is that? What is that thing with the ice in, or whatever that is? Well, that's the freezer. What is that? That's the dishwasher. Well, wow, this is a beautiful palace. And I said, yeah, they have less money than you had.
Well, we still live great.
Yeah, right.
We still live great.
The exhibit at the Saunders Castle at the park.
No,
The exhibit.
no,
That's
a different one.
A different one.
Oh, it's a different one.
Yeah,
okay.
Hammond Castle.
Hammond, Hammond.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure where that is. The North End. Is that the North End of Boston?
Yeah, because it's close to Little Italy.
And that one closed
in China.
4th.
Little
Okay.
China.
King Tut's Tomb.
How long are they staying? I may have.
Well, the other one was October 4th. I'm seeing. So okay, I see it.
Usually a couple months. Usually.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see what.
I better get up there fast. Maybe next weekend.
Monica wants to go to the Hammond Castle so bad now.
Oh my God.
Be careful, Monica. You might bring home somebody that you have to return.
Right, Monica. I'm sure it's coming to a city near you. It did like 30 years ago. Okay. But they didn't have live photos back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean there are other videos I'll play next week. So yeah, that's. So what are you looking up the castle?
Yeah, it looks like it's whatever. It just has the opening dates. I can't find the closing.
Monica's sending out a threat for real. That might happen. She'll end up at the castle. We'll see you there, Monica. We'll see you there. There'll be 3 women going. Have you seen Twinkle?
That looks like it.
Come on. Here comes Ranger. Come on. Hello, baby. Hello.
So who was that?
Oh, hello.
So okay,
oh,
so that
Is
looks like Saunders Castle. Is it at Ranger? Hi, baby. Hi, Ranger.
I'm getting it.
Baby. Hi, honey.
September 7th.
Is when they close.
That Saunders. It's the Discovery King Tut's Tomb exhibit.
Yeah.
Is scheduled to remain in Boston at Saunders Castle at Park Plaza through September.
That's it. Yeah, it was.
But then I saw something that said it was going to October.
Okay.
So
how long in the Hammond Castle I was paying attention to Ranger?
It's the Saunders Castle. It's not the Hammond Castle.
Oh,
so
it's the Saunders?
Who was that man? Who was the ghost of the man standing next to me then? I thought that was Mr. Hammond.
There is a Mr. Hammond.
Who haunts Saunders Castle? Hang on. They probably won't even say it. According to built by Colonel James Edmund Saunders.
Saunders Castle.
Haunted by a disgruntled. It's haunted by a disgruntled French architect. Civil War soldiers and a mysterious lady in blue. The unpaid architect, the lady in blue.
After this little boy had to move to another state, this was the moment when he came back to his old class to visit, and the reaction.
So that's not Mr. Hammond. That's the unpaid architect. I was wrong about that. Wow.
So it's the unpaid architect you were talking to?
Yeah. Who died shortly after Colonel Saunders refused to pay him, leaving his phantom spirit to endlessly chip away at the lower masonry. Oh. And Civil War soldiers, it was used as a Confederate hospital during the conflict. And the Lady in Blue, an eerie apparition reported by multiple visitors and locals, both before and after the historic mansion was demolished in 61. And so, but they turned it into a castle. Wait, that's Rocky Hill Castle.
Do you want me to tell you what happened to me today? I saw an apparition who was a solid, an apparition that was a solid, like you and me and Jason and all the audience too, if we could see you. Okay. And then he was walking down the street and he was dressed like one of my neighbors. He had a baseball cap on, and he wears suspenders, and he has long pants that he wears fishing, and then he can take off the long pants when it gets hot, and he can go standing in the water with the shorter pants on, just unzipped. So he's walking down the street, and behind him is a dog that's just kind of looking at him and walking very slowly, but it looks exactly like Ranger. I had to get up and walk to where Ranger, what I thought was sleeping. He was sleeping inside the house, but there was another dog following this guy outside my door today, and it looked exactly like Ranger. So I don't know what that means. Okay. I don't know what that means. It's like the guy that I saw is a real guy, but he said that wasn't me that walking this morning.
Whoa.
And I said, no, there was a dog behind you, a big red dog like Ranger. And he goes, no dog was behind me today. I was walking by myself. So I don't know who that was. And I said and I gave him the time that I saw him, and he goes, nope, I was already done walking by then. So I'm like, wow. Who the hell is that?
Wow.
So I haven't seen a solid apparition for many months. So that was the first time in a long time. Wow. I see apparitions and I see orbs and all that stuff, but not a solid. A solid is like Jason. A solid is like Mary. Solid is like me.
Yeah.
With all that. But this was a solid walking and dressed like a neighbor with a dog that was like my own. Exactly like Ranger. I don't even know where to go with that one.
Huh. He's not going to pass anytime soon, is he?
The guy, I hope not. I hope not. I thought of that too. I thought of that first. I was like, oh my God, he's a wonderful guy. He's a wonderful neighbor. I don't know how old he is. He's probably between 70 and 80, but he's in good health. He's in good health. But I was hoping that's not
my
true.
Mom had her childhood dog when she was a kid. They had a cat too. Same black and white, same markings.
Wow.
And same markings on the cat and the dog. And the cat would the dog would take the cat out. It didn't like to walk. It was lazy. Give it a ride out because it would go. The litter box was outside, and then bring her back inside.
So that's what you got. Do you think that this man might be passing soon?
Well, because the reason I say that is because people who are about to pass, the soul can travel. Okay.
Correct.
Right. The soul can get out of the body and do the normal things or whatever have you. So, and I've seen it.
They don't have to go to PSA.
And it actually happened to a guest we had on the show where I saw him in the Himalayas. I'm like, what are you doing in the mountains? Get back in your body. It happened.
Was that I know who that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Hi, JR.
Yeah. Hey, JR. And I'm like, and it happened to a gal I work with at work. Her husband showed up who was in the hospital dying. showed up in the kitchen where I work. I'm like, what are you doing here? I said, you have to get back in your body and you have to tell your family goodbye. He got back in his body, stayed for 2 days. He didn't want to because he showed me what he looked like in the hospital. I was like, oh man, I'm so sorry. But he showed up with a relative of his who he is the spitting image of. So I carried the message to the gal I work with. She knows about my gift. And I said, you know, your husband was here yesterday with a man that looked just like him. She goes, that's his uncle. They were the spitting image. They could have been twins. And I said he showed me what he looked like in the hospital. And I said he didn't want to get back into his body. I told him he had to say goodbye to all of you. And
well, maybe he has a twin brother or something that I don't know about. I'll have to ask him very off the cuff wise. You know?
Right. So
yeah. Because I don't want to scare the heart out of him. But that was so weird.
Yeah.
So weird.
So Saunders Castle, I looked it up, says it's not haunted. So this man, the man in the suit who was trying to touch me, came in with that exhibit. That ghost is part of that exhibit. It's like a whole band of them. King Tut, Nefertiti, and this man in this suit. And so I have to go through the pictures at that exhibit. Plus, I mean, could it have been Lord Carnarvon?
What period clothing suit was it? Like around the same time where they discovered it?
Yeah.
So maybe it was like he's the administrator and he's got all these souls in his pocket, or he's
okay. I have to ask you this question. I see brown pants and a brown shirt, and this guy has suspenders too that were underneath the jacket that he was wearing when he was talking to you. Did you see that person?
I got a picture of him. He had,
I'd like to see that picture, please.
Yeah, I got a Jason, we've got it too. You've got a slide from like a couple of weeks ago. Let me see if I can pull it up.
It's getting spookier and spookier, folks.
Here he is right here. He's got a long white beard and he's trying to put his hand close to me. Okay. And this is when I took the Rosetta Stone with Nefertiti's face on the front of my phone. Okay. Okay. So anyway,
oh yeah, that one. Okay.
Okay. So there he is right here. You see, let's see, where's my finger?
Yeah, it's the
here.
shadow.
There he is. And there's his hand reaching over to me.
Oh, I see. I'm looking for an image, but it's really just a shadow of his image.
Yeah, and he's got a white beard. So,
yeah.
And I take it he looks to be late 1800s, 1900s. Now, King Tut's tomb was discovered in 1923, 22. So, yeah. So who is this man? He had to have come in with the exhibit.
I can't tell whether he's an Egyptian or not, but he might have been with the exploratory committee to bring them to where the Tutankhamun's tomb was. That's what I'm getting. That he's from the expedition itself.
Probably. Yeah, look at that. So
yeah. He almost has, you know what? He almost has a cat-like face, Mary.
I know, I noticed that. Yeah.
Did you notice he has like a cat-like face?
Mm-hmm.
You see his nose and like how it travels like that? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Are you afraid? What's wrong? What's over there?
What's wrong, Ranger?
Ranger sees something in the room. He's freaking out. What's wrong? What's wrong? You see something over there? You want to go out? Or do you just see something?
No, it was not Carter. What was his name? Carter?
Yeah, no, it wasn't Carter. That was a different
Not
guy.
Carter.
I gotta let Ranger out. He's crying. You want to go outside?
Okay.
I'll be
It was
right
like
back.
his assistant. You were saying, yeah.
No, his assistant was Egyptian. This man came with the exhibit because they're saying Saunders Castle is not haunted. Bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right. No, it's not Carter. And here's Nefertiti. I don't know if you get.
Yep.
Can you see her? That's the front of my iPhone when I'm taking a picture, guys.
Yep. That's great. Yeah.
Do you see what I see with the eyes and the nose in particular? It's almost cat-like.
It's like her cheek. She's got high cheekbones, and it matches the
Extremely high cheekbones.
Yeah, so it matches the slide we did with
Yeah. Which
He's got an
I have.
elongated jawline.
Yeah, and I have the picture. Here you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's beautiful. Oh my God, she's so pretty.
And that was her on this side. No, on the back side of my phone when I take a picture. She shows
Wow.
up.
And that's Nefertiti. I mean Titi.
Yes.
Nefertiti.
Who was the stepmother to Tutankhamun. So get this. The father, Akhenaten, had a harem.
Of Nefertiti's grandmother.
Yeah. So Akhenaten, his father, had a harem of women. Okay. And they believe that King Tut's mother was Mia. Her name was Mia or something like that. And Nefertiti, they think they have found her mummy.
Oh, okay. Oh, her physical remains.
Her physical remains, because and basically she was kind of murdered. Yeah.
I said, let's see pictures of Mont, Nefertiti's grandmother, right? And they said they think they are not a picture on my phone.
What?
No, yeah. Here, I can blow you up, Susan.
Tut, get your ass back here. Don't stay with Susan.
Okay. Susan,
She's hanging me. She's hanging me.
Up.
Up.
A little to your left. Yep. Okay.
What?
Can you see it?
No. Well.
It says they think they are not picture.
I think they are not.
Well, like maybe in Egyptian speak that makes sense, but can you see that better? At the very, very top.
It's kind of blurred.
It's a little blurred, yeah. It gets whited out with the screens and the reflections.
Okay.
And I'm
Yeah, but we believe you. Trust me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're like that's yeah.
How long did she stay?
Pictures of Nefertiti's grandmother. Hold on, I'll work another angle on this. Tempet. AMEM. Tepet. That's his other name.
That
Remember you were
right.
saying that
Yeah,
Tutankhamun's other name was ANAMENHOTEP the third.
So I'm not.
A picture of a mummy discovered in a royal cemetery in Tel Al Amarna, Egypt.
let's see.
Shocking footage. This is the shocking footage. Hold on.
So yeah, so it was I thought he was saying Aachen.
Yes, you're right. AKHEN HENATEN.
Right.
Is
That was
the grandmother of Tutankhamun.
Is Akhenaten is the father of Tutankhamun. Oh.
Yeah, because she is the grandmother.
Right. Mott is the grandmother. But his
No,
he-
T.I. There she is. She's not a very pretty woman.
well,
Moisturizer.
She's very old. It's
so
not looking bad for that lady that's old.
Yeah.
but anyway, so you guys, if you watch that, and it's a plug for him, he doesn't know who I am. Josh Gates special. And I found it on Prime. It will explain the first name and how he changed his name later to Tutankhamun. Tutankhamun.
Looks
And-
like Lord Caravan. He is tall man and slim. He felt bad about the digging. His wife funded the entire dig. Whoa.
Oh, Carnarvon. I think his name was Earl of Carnarvon, Lord Carnarvon, and King Tut. Let me look at images. Ooh, I wonder if that was him. Who financed the historic 1922 discovery of King Tutankhamun's
That is
tomb.
him.
Oh
Let's
my
see.
gosh.
Is it him?
It sure looks like him, but I'm not seeing a long beard. But oh wait. Yes. Yes. Here he is. That's him.
Okay, let me see.
Wait. But I don't see the beard on him.
Well, maybe it's an earlier picture or a later picture or something.
Yeah, because he died shortly. He died shortly after the tomb. Is that a beard on him? No, that's not a beard. I don't know. It could be him because it sure looks like the same suit.
He only had one suit.
Right.
The cheekbones match, but the nose is quite different.
Yeah, so
That's Carnarvon. Carnarvon.
yeah, Carnarvon.
What was his name?
Lord Carnarvon.
Mm.
Yeah, and not unless this was his death state picture. Okay, which could happen. You know, how he looked in death. And I got to figure out who that guy is. He was had to be part of that exploration party.
Yeah, I think he was. I'm getting that he was like the exhibition leader to lead the people. They paid
Like the
him
cruise
to go
director.
lead them to the tomb. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah. So he was
Not sure though, but
he was somebody having to do with that tomb. I'll find out because I'm sure there'll be pictures on the there. I mean, I took pictures of the pictures that were hanging on the wall, and those
Right.
things spoke to me. So had to be. It's someone in that party.
Monica keeps seeing him in a canoe type thing for some reason. A canoe type thing.
Like going down the Nile.
No,
Maybe.
I'm not seeing a picture. They do have some old pictures of him when he got married to his young bride, cradle robber.
That's so gross. I don't get that. It's just
Every time I see it, I'm like, there goes a granddaddy with his granddaughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's 92. She's 22. You're like, what? What's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 60 years difference.
Well, guys, it's getting late. Do we have anything else?
we have a cold case, but we should save that.
Let's save that.
Yeah, we'll save that one, and then let's
So
see.
I will see if I can find a picture of Mott and put it on my phone. 'Cause,
Please. Yeah, I'd love to see it.
because she's really beautiful too. And she was in the Queen of Queens exhibit.
Wow.
In San Francisco. No. Okay.
Image of exploration party of King Tut.
Y'all can read, so
Right. Yeah.
Well, maybe, you know.
Right.
Okay, my loves.
Thank you guys so very much for watching.
Thank you very much. We did a lot of exploring today, and then we just came off onto the King Tut stuff again, which is really great because looks like. Yeah. So yeah, this is really intriguing stuff, and I will see if I can find a picture of Mott. And
I would love to see that for Thursday.
Yeah,
Really would.
I have her on my phone.
Okay.
From the museum. I'll just have to do some digging because I had over 6,000 pictures on my phone.
Oh my God.
And I have Nefertiti on my phone too. So I'll find both of them and then I'll bring them to next
Cool.
time.
Love to see it.
Okay.
Yay. Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
Have
Good
a
night,
good
everyone.
week.
Thank you.
Be careful out there. Crazy
Right.
stuff going on.
Oh, crazy. Crazy.
All right.
It's gonna get crazier. I can tell.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Okay, bye.